To kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go. And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. And goal at the 13-yard line. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Carried by number 24.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They juked him. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Brian Burns. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Watson eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 17 yards out. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Wentz now to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Number 87. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
The 17-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. Flush to his right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing his Wentz. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And a Panther first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 50, it's Watson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And his pass incomplete.
Watson.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson now to throw. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Brought down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wentz. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 43. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll run with McCaffrey. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff looking right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
He's going to sling this deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 28, Panthers 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Number 22.
The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here. Not done in the 4th. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off inside the 5, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now they try the right side here. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, here's Wentz. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st down, Wentz. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Tackle made at the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Detroit pride that time, gets the tackle. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And we've got a timeout.
At the 35-yard
9 seconds remaining.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and